Hello, my name is Glenn, and today I'm going to show you what it means to take something you know and turn it into a product or service that you can sell. Right now, we're looking inside of the software that you get when you sign up. And basically, what this does, it kind of asks you certain questions to kind of get the information out of your mind and into something you could actually see. So, we're going to go through the different steps so you can see how everything works. Step one is the campaign planner. And basically, this goes through a list of questions that asks you about your goal. It asks you about the kind of person you like to sell to. It asks you about the ideal person that you could probably help with your solution. It talks about what people would actually pay you for in terms of, do they want more time, more money, more wealth, reduce stress, reduce frustration, yada, yada, yada. And basically, what it does after it asks you a series of questions, it comes up with $1 million message that you can go out and use to get people to actually sign up for your stuff. So, this is for a trucking business, and basically, I have it pre-filled out with all the avatars, ideal client, XYZ, and basically at the end, it gives me this $1 million message, which is the Trucking Business Accelerator is a unique trucking business coaching that helps truck drivers, dispatchers, freight brokers create, scale, and grow their trucking business in 120 days without significant financial investment, a business degree, or competing against larger companies so they can create the business that will give them time and money freedom to spend with their family and friends. A lot of words, but basically it took the information that was previously submitted and it created that message. I'm going to jump out and go to the product roadmap. This is where you design your actual program. This is more set up for a coaching program. It could be for membership where you have people at different tiers. It could also be used like that. But basically, it's designed to take someone from one phase to another phase to another phase. So if you can look at the screen, basically we have phase one, phase two, phase three, and basically is asking you what's going on in these different phases. For this particular trucking business, it's how to fund, an introduction to the trucking industry, regulations and whatnot. Phase two is actual operations and scaling and mastering of different loads. And then phase three is communications, maintenance, and maintaining that particular business. And again, this takes you through a series of questions, as you can see, and it basically asks you about what problems are you going to be solving? What kind of pain do the people you're probably going to help, what do they go through? So as you can see, I have lack of knowledge, bad credit, low credit, different things like that. Let's see. These are frequently asked questions and basically a checklist of what the phase would be about, which is checking their credit report, finding lenders, applying for actual credit. And basically, it creates another $1 million message that will sell this particular phase, and each phase has $1 million message. All right, next we're going to go into the design studio. And this is where you get all of the assets you're going to use to actually sell your product. So I created this on the fly, but basically this is what comes from your product roadmap. It takes each phase, one, two, three, and it has each step outlined in kind of a map. So basically it's pretty much showing your customer client, whoever's going to buy something from you, what phase of the program they're in and what phase they probably need to jump into depending on where they're at. And for each particular step, there is a cheat sheet. It gives you a cheat sheet. So basically, you could download this, give it to a prospect, or even sell a piece of it as basically a cheat sheet just to see if there's somebody qualified or whatnot. And basically, it has the main topic that they're going to talk about, the common problems, and then it has basically a teaser of what the whole program would look like. So someone could actually see, okay, if I sign up to do coaching with you or sign up for your membership, where am I in the program and what steps am I going to take. So it kind of helps guide someone through so they can see the whole picture. And these are different parts of the actual process, and there's a cheat sheet for each one. It could all be downloaded, and there's an actual link that you could select to book a call with you or whoever you're going to have providing these services. All right, so we're done with that. You can download the whole thing, or you could export each individual file as you see fit. Hold on, let's go back. Let's go to assets. All right, so let's say, for instance, you wanted to create an email series on this particular thing. All you would do is select email. It would ask you what type of email you want, whether it's for a webinar or web class. You could do a webinar invitation or nurture sequence, which is basically following up with people over and over and over. And this will write out 27 emails based off of the information you did in the actual product roadmap. It's going to take the information you submitted and it's going to craft emails for you so you don't have to come up with the emails yourself. Let's go back to assets again. Let's say we want to build a sales page. So we could do a sales letter, and this will go through and it will create the outline that you can actually have on your sales page to sell your product. So it basically takes the information that you input and it creates a sales letter for you. Going to go back. Video script, application. So let's see, this could be an application form. Let me see if I can open it up. So basically, these are the questions you could put on your booking applications. So let's say you want the most qualified people to sign up for your program or membership. Basically, you would ask them these questions. And it's basically surveying to see if they're a qualified candidate or not. Let me back out. There's a lot of stuff you can get into. Lead magnet builder, let's look at that. And basically, it took one step and provided basically a lead magnet. So it could break down each individual step that you can provide to your clients or potential customers so they could see basically where they're at. And all of this is basically taking the information that you submitted and creating an actual slideshow based off your information. So let me back out again. What else? What else? What else? Let's go. So create assets. So you can create a course if you wanted to create the course. You could do a one-page map, which I already showed you that. Sales script, lead magnet, schedule reminders, onboarding, nurture sequence, application, 330 hooks and headlines, sales letter, webinar confirmation. We have sales letters coming soon, ebook builder coming soon. And that's basically it. But basically, it will take the information that you know, and it's going to design a product that you could sell. Right here is asking me for a theme for the program. I'm going to just select this theme. And what it's going to do is going to actually build a course around everything that I placed inside of the product roadmap. So this is just going through, checking all the information that I have, and it's going to take it and put it into a slide. What you can do with that slide, you could take it and you can present from the slide, or you could use that as actual roadmap to coach from. So you could take someone through your whole program without them having to actually sit down with you and actually do everything. We're just going to give it a little bit of time. All right, and there it is. So basically, it took the information that I submitted and it created a course. Basically, a course outline of the course slide. So it has the name of the program, it has a description of the program, Here is the product roadmap. Pretty much there's an introduction for you. If you're going to be the facilitator, coach, whatever, you can put your information there. There's a workbook that your students can get, attacking the big problem. And I won't go through each slide. Let me see if I can go back out. I won't go through each slide, but there are 22 slides that you can actually coach from. So I would recommend that you visit each slide and correct information as you see fit, but basically it's going to take everything that you submitted, everything you outlined, and it's going to create a course for you. And that is all I have for this particular video. I could go deeper into each particular asset, but basically all you need to know is that the campaign planner is going to ask you all the questions about your ideas, what you have in mind, what kind of problem you're solving. The product roadmap is going to outline how you would solve that problem in different phases. And the design studio is going to actually design the things you need to actually sell that particular product. So if this makes sense, go ahead and sign up.